Russia has issued a stern warning to the world's most powerful alliance, the NATO, after conclusion of the alliance's summit at the Lithuanian capital. In a strongly worded response, the Kremlin has said that this summit and the decision taken there demonstrates that the Western military alliance has returned to Cold War schemes. It also said that Moscow is ready to respond to such threats by all means necessary if and when needed. The Russian Foreign Ministry has said that the outcome of this NATO meeting would be carefully analyzed for the threats it might pose to Russia's security. The ministry also said in very clear terms that NATO has been continually lowering the threshold for the use of force while escalating political and military tensions by supplying Ukraine with more powerful and sophisticated weaponry. Moscow's comments came as United States President Joe Biden said at the end of the NATO summit that Russian president had a craven lust for land and power and had badly misjudged the resolve of the military bloc's heartfelt support to Ukraine. The NATO summit, which opened with Turkey's approval of Sweden's membership after months of objections, ended yesterday with the US and its allies giving Ukraine new security assurances for its defense against Russia. This is not the first time Moscow has warned NATO. It has been warning it against its continual eastward expansion that essentially ends at Russia's doorsteps. Earlier too, Vladimir Putin had warned that there was a serious danger of NATO being drawn further into the Ukraine war if members of the alliance continue to supply military weaponry to Kyiv. Recently, after the news of USA sending cluster bombs to Ukraine was made public, Russia had said that it will use its own set of cluster bombs in the ongoing conflict. Both Russia and Ukraine have already been reported to be using cluster bombs against each other in the current conflict. Prior to this, Russia had also expressed its strong displeasure against Finland and Sweden joining NATO. Both countries had reversed their generations-old policies of neutrality and not joining any alliance in the wake of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. Apart from this, Moscow would also be watching out for the recently announced NATO-Ukraine Council that might provide further assistance to its current adversary.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.